Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use Infinity 5, which is the Infinity army building system. So if you play the Infinity miniatures game from Corvus Belli, this is going to be right up your alley. So when you start Infinity 5, this is what you're looking at. And basically what it is, it's a screen where you can select which of the 8 factions you're going to be playing as. So whether you're playing as Pan-Oceania, or Yuchin, or Ariadne, Hakislam, Nomads, Combined Army, Aleph, or the Toha, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to choose one of these buttons here, and each of these is the symbols of the different factions in the game. So that's very, very cool. The next thing you'll do is you'll see, like, for example, if I click on Pan-Oceania here, I have not just Pan-Oceania as an option, but I've also got the Shock Army of Acontecimento, I've got the Military Orders, and I've got the Neo-Terran Capitoline Army. Now, if you are playing what we call a vanilla list, where you can use models from all of the different sectorials, you'll just click Pan-Oceania here at the top. But if you're playing a sectorial list, you'll need to choose the particular sectorial army that you want. So if I go over to Ariadne, for example, I expect to see the Caledonian Highlanders, or the Caledonians, and the US Ariadne. Yep, here we go. So we've got plain vanilla Ariadne, the Caledonian Highlanders, the Merovingians, and the US Ariadne. So let's, for now, just put together a very, very basic list, and let's go for nomads, why not? And let's go for a vanilla nomad list. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, why don't I just click on nomads even if I'm playing a sectorial? The reason being is that the list building works slightly differently, and you would be doing yourself a disservice if you did that. But I'm going to play a quote-unquote vanilla list, a vanilla nomads list. So I've chosen nomads as my faction, and then nomads as my sort of sectorial. Right, let's just wait for this to load up. So this is the main screen in Army 5. And it's divided up into 3 sort of main sections. What you have over here at the top is a list of all the different units in the nomads. Okay, and I'll show you how to go through those and choose them and sort them out separately. Over here, and these can be moved around, which is very, very nice. Over here we have our list itself, and on the left here we have the different profiles and different loadouts for the different units. So what you can do, if you want, you can either go through all of these, and as you hover over the different icons, you'll see that the names pop up below them. So here we have the Reverend Healers, and you can go through them by clicking these arrows on the left and right. Alternatively, if you're looking for something in particular, you can filter by type, so light infantry, medium infantry, heavy infantry, tag, remote, all of that stuff. You can filter by classification, characteristics. You can even find units that have particular weapons. If you say, okay, I want someone with a spitfire, you can set up an army to just show you that. But for now, we'll just keep them all open so we can see all of them. Before you even start adding anything to your list, you need to determine how many points you want your list to be. Now, a standard ITS tournament size list is 300 points, so it's actually set to 300 points by default. But if you want to change that value, you can. Now, why would I change it? Well, the reason is it affects your SWC, or your special weapons cost. So you get 1 special weapons cost for every 50 points of army list. So in a 300 point list, you're going to have 6 points of special weapons cost. If it's 150, you'll only have 3. So it's a way of making sure that your list is tournament legal. So let's get started. The first, we'll add some line troops, and I'm going to choose my Corregidor Agusile. So I'll click on the Agusile, and you'll see that their profile will pop up here in sort of the profile viewer. So you can see the name of them here, the fact that they're line troops, the fact that they contribute in normal order, all of this kind of stuff. And then these are the stat lines that I'm not going to go into now. What you have down here is you've got all the different loadouts. So you can choose Agusiles with combi rifles, HMGs, combi rifle and light grenade launchers, multi-sniper rifle, and you can see over here it lists these are the ballistic skills weapons, it lists the close combat weapons, and it also lists the special weapons cost and the cost in points in this last column here. You'll see you can also get your specialist Agusile. So here's the hacker, here's the forward observer, and here's the one with the paramedic. And you also at this point are going to be choosing who your lieutenant is going to be. So let's say I want to have just 3 bog standard Agusile with combi rifle. So I just click, 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 and you'll see as I click them, it adds them to my army list here. Now, a few things pop up once we start adding units. The one is that we can add a new group. So if you want a second combat group, we can click new group and add it like that, or a third. We're not going to do that. The next thing over here is this little ITS box, and this tells you whether your list is ITS or Infinity Tournament System legal. We click on it, it'll tell us no, and it says the reason that it's not legal is that there's no lieutenant on my list. If I wanted to add an Aguisile lieutenant, what I would do is I would choose the lieutenant profile. It's actually a separate profile here. So we've got some Aguisiles and our total points are at 30 and we've used up 0 special weapons cost. So let's add some interventors. The interventors are very, very nice. And I've got interventors with fast pandas. So let's have 2 interventors with boarding shotguns and fast pandas. So boom, boom. Now all of a sudden my list is up to 82 points and 1 special weapons cost. Let's move along here. What should we add? What should we add? Grenzer. Let's add a Grenzer with a Spitfire. Why not? Boom. There we go. I love Spitfires. That burst 4 is amazing. Okay, Reverend Healers. We need a Reverend Healer. Why not? A multi-rifle. I like different types of ammo. And you can see what's being tallied up here is the number of regular orders, irregular orders, and impetuous orders that are going to be generated by this list. So at the moment we have 149 points and 2.5 special weapons cost. So let's go through Reverend Healers. Sin-Eater Observant, I have one of those. So let's have the Sin-Eater Observant with the Spitfire. Ooh, or the multi-sniper rifle. There's actually no snipers on my list, so I don't think at the moment, no. So let's add a sniper. Very nice. So you can see this SWC gets eaten up very quickly. I've got a Mobile Brigada, which I love, but I don't want to use all the rest of my special weapons cost on the Mobile Brigada. So this is where the list making comes into play. Let's add him with a multi-rifle as my lieutenant. Boom. We're moving along. Gecko Squadron. So let's add, I've got space for 2 more of these. Well, I'll add 1, and that takes me up to 270 points, and 1 more SWC left, and let's find 1 other troop to add to get us up to 300 points. Spectres. I've got a Spectres. How many points do we have left? We've got 26. See, this is where the list making gets a little bit tricky here. Because what I'll do is I'll maybe do that, and then I'll do one of the Aguisile. And you'll see now I'm under my special weapons cost, which is 6. I'm under my point maximum, which is 300. And I have a lieutenant. Where is my lieutenant? Who is my lieutenant? The Mobile Brigada. Yep. So you can see that very nicely I meet all the criteria for ITS. If you want to create a second group, all you do is you add the group and you just drag the units into that second combat group, if that's something that you're into. I'm not into that at the moment because I'm not using more than 10 guys. This is actually a decent list. So what do we do? Well, when you're done here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to click over here to output a PDF of your list, and that's a very nice printable PDF that gives you all the information that you need. And you'll also export what we call a courtesy list, which is the list that you'll give to your opponent so they can see the stats of all your troops that don't have camouflage and hiding. So the troops that are on the table at the beginning of the game, so that they can kind of see that you're playing by the rules and you're not saying that something has a certain weapon or a certain stat when they do not. So for example, these Spectres here would not show up on the courtesy army list because they have combat and hiding, thermo-optical camouflage. But I hope that gave you a little overview of the Infinity army building software. It's really a fantastic piece of kit, and if you play Infinity, it's pretty much essential. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.